Okay, so get ready.
Right.
We're diving into something pretty wild today.
Yeah.
AI and software development.
Right.
But not just like the usual stuff you hear about.
Right.
This is about using AI to actually write better code.
Before the code even exists.
Exactly.
Like, whoa, hold on a sec.
Yeah. I know you follow this stuff closely, so you're probably thinking test-driven development.
Right, for sure.
But this goes way further than that.
It really does.
Way further. We're talking about generating tests straight from bug reports.
Not even looking at the code yet.
No code. Just
Yeah.
straight from, hey, this thing's broken.
Exactly. It's like having a blueprint for fixing something before you even start building it, you know?
Yeah. Wild, right?
Yeah.
And our main source today, they're focusing on this system called Otter.
Otter, yeah.
And get this, Otter's actually outperforming other systems at this whole preemptive testing thing.
Yeah, it's really interesting because it kind of flips the whole traditional testing thing, right?
Right.
On its head. Instead of being like, oh, here's the code, let's write tests for it, which, sometimes you miss stuff that way. You're starting with, okay, here's the outcome I want, and then you're building the tests to make sure you get there.
Okay, I'm with you so far.
Yeah.
But how does this Otter thing actually work? Is it just magic or what?
Well, not magic, but
Okay.
it uses these things called LLMs.
LLMs.
Large language models.
Right, yeah.
Which, that's the same tech behind all those AI chatbots and stuff.
Got it.
So Otter uses those to actually understand what the bug reports are saying.
Okay.
It figures out, what the problem is and how you should be testing for it.
So it's not just spitting out code randomly.
No. There's a lot more to it.
Okay.
There's this thing called rule-based analysis.
Rule-based analysis, got it.
So Otter basically double checks its work
Okay.
using these rules to make sure, it's accurate and making sense.
So it's like a built-in quality control kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Right.
Constantly refining the whole testing process.
Cool. Now, our source mentioned this thing called self-reflective action planning. What is that all about?
Oh yeah, that's one of the coolest parts of Otter.
Okay.
It actually analyzes its own performance, right? Figures out what it could be doing better,
Oh,
and then it changes its approach.
so it's like learning and getting better over time.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
It's thinking about its own thinking, which is kind of crazy if you think about it.
That is pretty wild.
Yeah.
And it's not just about creating tests, right? The source also mentioned it's helping to improve systems that actually generate code fixes.
Yeah, that's the really exciting part, right? It's imagine, a world where we're writing software with way fewer bugs right from the start.
Yeah.
From your phone apps to, massive infrastructure systems, everything could be way more reliable.
It's like preventative medicine for software.
Yeah.
Exactly. Catching the bugs before they even have a chance to cause any problems. But, this does bring up some interesting questions, right? If we have AI writing tests and helping with code fixes, what happens to the software developers?
Yeah, that's a big one. Is AI going to take over coding completely? Or will there still be a need for us humans?
It's hard to say for sure, right? Maybe it'll be more of a collaboration. AI handles all the routine stuff. And humans focus on the bigger picture,
Interesting.
the creative side of things.
Yeah. Wow.
A lot to think about for sure.
Definitely a lot to ponder.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for joining us for this deep dive. It's been really fascinating.
Yeah, absolutely.
And clearly, this whole AI and software development thing, it's still evolving like crazy.
Oh, for sure. It's changing all the time.
I'm really curious to see where it goes next.
Me too.
Thanks for listening, everybody.
See you next time.